Basically when MacKayla was about 3 months old, even before that we started noticing that she wasn't paying too much visual attention to what's going on around her and us and looking, at us.
We went to see Dr. Orton and he diagnosed her with having optic nerve hypoplasia. At that point, she was approximately 7 months when she was actually diagnosed.
Basically, he kind of just said, your daughter's blind, there's nothing that you can do.
From there, we didn't realize that she had any endocrine problems, any hormone problems, until we found a wonderful team in California. Her being blind is not our biggest concern. It's the actual hormone problems, and then it can actually become fatal. That she doesn't produce growth hormone properly and disperse it throughout her body properly, so therefore she doesn't grow properly. And so now we have to give her injections 6 days a week of growth hormone. She's still very small for her age and for her overall growth, but she is growing a little bit now that she's been on the needles, but it's definitely a trying time, giving your own child a needle every day. But she handles it well, and we handle it fairly well. It's becoming extremely costly. The government will not fund it for a lot of medical issues, and by the time she's at her peak growth, approximately 12 to 13 years old, it'll be $60,000 per year. She'll be on growth hormone for her entire life.
For the rest of her life.
But a lot of her growth and development is going to be based upon trying to learn what our world is about within her own world, because she can't see things, she can't, so therefore she has to learn in a completely different way, learning Braille. So we're trying to develop a snoozling therapy type room for her in her bedroom. It's just going to have a lot of different textures,
smells,
different smells, a swing for movement, and all of these have been recommended by her therapist, just to give her the best possibilities that we seem to take advantage of every day that she has no idea about. Because any child, when you take them for a walk to the park, on the way they can see what the flowers look like. Well, MacKayla's not going to be able to see that, so we're going to try and implement within her room, what flowers are, like the texture, the silkiness of the petal of a leaf, or the smell of it, or because she can't, even when we're driving in the vehicle, she doesn't get the chance to look out the window and see, things that drive by. That's why we want to do the room, is just to try and give her the best possibility of what is out there and what she doesn't have the ability to see every day.
She shows us time and time again that she wants to do more, but we don't have the necessary tools, sort of say, for her to go further, I guess.
It's hard because there's nobody else in London with her condition, so there's no support group, there's nothing except for California.
Every child deserves the best, and as much as they can get to push themselves, and MacKayla deserves it as well. She's just shown a lot of improvements, but we know that she could be so much more even right now. Yeah, she can do more, but she just doesn't have, we don't have